shadows creep while you and me repeat. This bittersweet heat is suffocating.
Hey y'all! So this tutorial is going to be what I basically did for 4th of July weekend. I posted a picture on my Instagram page. It was real like dewy and bronzy and glowy, very simple eye, pretty much sweat proof too, because it is hot here in Texas, of course, so I wanted to make sure everything stayed put, and everything worked out well throughout the day, and by the end of the night my makeup was still there, so I wanted to share it with you guys. None of the steps were too crazy, but basically just a really youthful, bright, glowy look. And they're all drugstore products, or drugstore priced products. I mainly use the City Colors Highlight Trio, and you can get this online, and I'll be sure to link it down below along with all the other products. But this one is very inexpensive, so basically a drugstore priced product as well as everything else. So I hope you guys liked it, and if you did, please like the video, subscribe, and let's get started.
Waiting and always hesitating.
Okay, so we're going to go in the Maybelline Master Prime in Blur and Illuminate. I just thought this one would help a little bit achieve that glowy look, because it does have a little bit of illumination in the primer, so it's kind of a 2-for-1. Then we're going to go in with the Maybelline BB Fresh BB Cream. And how I apply this is first just take a generous amount and focus it first in the T-zone area and then kind of blend it outwards. And then I add in a little bit more just in the areas that I think need a little bit more coverage. And I think this BB cream works wonders, and it's perfect for the summertime. And I've also tried applying it with my hands versus a beauty sponge, and I do think it blends and wears better when you apply it with a sponge. So just kind of a tip. Then we're going to set that BB cream and kind of add just a little bit more coverage as well with the L'Oreal Mineral Makeup. And I just apply a little bit, like I just go in technically into the product twice and then apply it, mainly focusing on my T-zone area and then kind of blending it out. But not a whole lot of product is needed, just enough to set it and then just help your T-zone a little bit. And it keeps you matte also, so kind of again, another one that's another little tip. Then we're going to go in with the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer to prime our eyes, and then that banana shade in the Wet n Wild Dulce de Leche contour palette. This is just to prime. Then I'm going to go with the Maybelline Earthly Taupe shade for my first transition shade in the crease. And I took a fluffy brush and just kind of was generous and swept it across. If you're any darker than me, this shade will probably not show up on you. For this particular look, I just wanted to keep my eyes super neutral and really soft. So I started with a light transition shade first, and then I went in with a bronze booster and applied that to my crease as well. Then we're going to go in with the Wet n Wild Trio, and I think this is like Walking on Eggshells. I'll have the name posted down below. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But we're going to go in and first focus it in the very outer crease and then kind of start blending it with those other shades as we get less and less product on our brush. So most of the product is going to be focused on the outer corner and that crease, and then the rest is just you're just going to kind of blend it all together. This just adds a little bit more definition, and but still keeps it very soft and neutral. So I would just stick with whatever shades kind of complement your skin tone the best. Then I take a clean, fluffy brush with no product on it and just kind of sweep it lightly in circular motions across, just to keep continuing to blend. And then this is just a personal preference. I take the second shade that I used, one of the lighter shades, and kind of use it to buff out the harsh line that you create when you're kind of in that crease area. So in between the crease and the brow bone, just to kind of continue to make sure everything is really well blended. Then we're going to go in with that pink shimmery shade in the Trio and focus it first on towards the outer corner, but only on the lid, and really applying it there to begin with. And then as you get less and less product on your brush, you just kind of continue to sweep it and blend it out. Then I take a fluffier kind of style brush and kind of sweep that pink shadow shade, shimmer shade, all across my lid, very, very lightly. It just adds a little bit more shimmer to it, a little bit more kind of dewiness across your eyes. Then we're going to go back into this Wet n Wild contour pan, and this shade, this particular contour shadow, is not super, super cool, and it's not super, super warm. So it's actually also a really good bronzer color. If you're kind of my skin tone, or even, I would say even deeper, I think it creates a really good kind of base. It is, obviously, it does contour, it does create those same type of shadows on your face, but I think it looks good. It kind of helps you achieve that bronzy look that we're going for this particular style. And then I went in with just a little bit, like really lightly, with the bronze booster, and just added a little bit more on my cheeks, just because I really wanted to be super bronzed in this particular look. Then we're going to go with the Maybelline FitMe concealer, and I just love this concealer, especially in the summertime, because it is full coverage concealer, but it's not heavy or cakey or anything like that. It just has the most beautiful finish, and it wears wonderful all throughout the day. It doesn't start breaking up and looking crazy, especially in this heat and humidity. I can't get enough of this concealer. I'm sure you're tired of me talking about it. Then we're going to go in and set with the NYX Banana Powder. I would suggest baking if you're going to be outside for long periods of time, and I'm sorry I just didn't film that, and I should have. We're going to go in with the Baked Luminoso blush from Milani, just to add a little bit of color to the cheeks. I would suggest like an apricot type of nude shade blush with this look, and I think it turned out really nice. Then I went in with that trio from City Color Cosmetics, and I mixed all three of the shades and swept it across, first on the high points of my cheekbone, and then on the top of my brow bone and up towards my hairline, kind of making a sort of like a C shape, basically. That's where you really want to focus your highlight, where the light would just naturally hit your face. And then I don't have any other product on my brush. I just kind of swept it more across my face, just to kind of help add in a little bit more. And then just for fun, you can highlight your collarbone, the tops of your shoulders, just to kind of intensify your shimmer. Then of course we're going to highlight the inner corner. You can use either the Wet n Wild or that highlight palette. Then I'm going to go in with this mascara because it is like totally sweat proof, totally heat proof. It's amazing. Then we're going to go in with a nude liner to brighten up our eyes and kind of continue with that youthful, kind of bright-eyed look. And I wanted to show you guys real quick that my right-hand side has the nude liner and my left-hand side doesn't. And just so you can kind of see the difference for yourself. It's a subtle difference, but it is a difference. And then just a very light coat of mascara on the bottom lashes. Nothing too crazy because it's just going to be melted all over your face when this heat. So then I went in with the NYX liner in, I think this is neutral or nude or something like that. And then we're going to go in with the NYX matte lip cream. They smell amazing. They smell so delicious. And this one is in Abu Dhabi. It's a beautiful cinnamon type of nude shade. It's just really brings a really pretty warmth into your face, I think. It's a perfect nude. And they're so comfortable on the lips too, but you can apply whatever color, obviously, whatever color you want. Then we're going to go back into the highlight palette. I'm just going to use my finger for this, and we're going to highlight the Cupid's bow. I wanted to do this after I applied my lipstick. That way I made sure it stayed and it was there. Sometimes I apply my lipstick and it disappears. Then we're going to go in with a just shimmery lip gloss. Whatever lip gloss you want to use, I just think glossy lips is perfect. And then of course, you've got to set the makeup. It's got to stay all day. Okay, so that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys liked it. Again, it was just really dewy, all about the highlighter. I guess almost a highlighter challenge, but I'm not that brave, so I'm not doing it all like that. But I used this highlighter trio the weekend of 4th of July, and I was totally obsessed. Like, I couldn't stop looking at all my shimmer and dewiness and glowy, and I thought it was perfect for summer, so I wanted to kind of recreate it for you guys. I amped it up a little bit and used a few different products, but they were all from the drugstore, so super cheap, super easy to achieve. I was also thinking it could be really pretty if you paired it with a really bright, bold lip, like a coral, or this orange color would be really pretty too. Just something kind of different, and since everything is so subtle and glowy, it'd be cool to do like a really cool statement lip with it, but I had already done. I just wanted to recreate what I did for you guys, so so I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time. Bye, guys.